How's it going, gamers? Rebel X here in the War Room, and today we're looking at Evolve. Gameplay tips and tricks for Cabot. Cabot is the third and final support class character you unlock after you've mastered Bucket's abilities. We'll quickly go over into Cabot's abilities and how to best utilize them on the battlefield. So let's get into that right here, right now. Alright gamers, the first thing you should do when you play as Cabot and you jump into the level is that once your teammates and you have discovered where the monster is heading or in his or her general direction, take out your dust tag ability and mark an area where you think the monster might be. The dust tag highlights a small area on the map in this sort of green glow that sticks to the monster or any other creatures that makes it highlighted on your minimap and through objects. The best thing to utilize this thing is against monster players who like to jump and crouch, which is sort of the commonplace thing now that people play as when they're playing as the monster. Keep in mind, even if you don't tag the monster and you tag other creatures, it still counts towards you tagging creatures and other monsters. So it's easy, very easy to upgrade this ability. So make sure you use your dust tag ability first and foremost. Now the next thing you want to use though is your railgun once the monster has been tagged, if the monster is at a distance. The railgun is an extremely powerful gun. It's excellent to use on the defense when you're defending the power relay station. When you yourself, your character, not other characters, but you yourself is under attack. But also too, it's also great to use when the monster is evolving. As you see right here, we caught up to the monster player. He's evolving to stage 2, but because he's caught mid-evolving, as you see up there, I'm doing devastating damage. He's already lost one small percentage of his health, and he's already on the run with no armor attached. So the railgun is a very powerful weapon. However, when you're in a battle with the monster and your teammates are engaging it, this is where Cabot becomes the most useful, is using his damage amplifier. Use your damage amplifier when your other teammates are attacking it. Combining this with the assault class character's special weapon, whoever is your medic, if they're Lazarus or Val, creating weak spots, and your trapper using their submachine gun on those weak spots, the damage amplifier will do triple damage to the monster. What's also great too is that if the monster goes through, say, landmines with the damage amplifier being attached to it, those landmines will do triple damage to the monster. The damage amplifier literally can bring down some of the most ferocious monsters, the Wraith, the Kraken, and the Goliath very, very quickly, especially armor-wise, if you utilize the damage amplifier extensively. Now, the other thing too is that when Cabot's other ability is to turn invisible. You want to save this ability for a couple occasions. The first one is shooting the monster from a distance, be it with your railgun or your damage amplifier. That way the monster doesn't keep an eye out for you because you'll be staying invisible. The other thing too is, today, really in all honesty, monster players are becoming much, much better, even against well-coordinated hunter teams. So even if all your teammates get down and you're the last one, because you saved your invisibility, you're able to evade the monster. You can harass the monster from a distance, but when the monster spots you, hit your invisibility, and you'll become a very big pain in the butt for the monster to find, especially if you decide to go hide in the brush. So save your invisibility when you're hitting the monster from a distance, or if you're on the run from the monster when you're the last man standing. But never ever abuse it or use it with carelessly, because it is one of your strongest weapons and will keep you alive. Cabot's not a frontline fighter. He doesn't last long in the fight. But if you combine your invisibility with either your damage amplifier or your railgun cannon, you will be a dominating force as Cabot on the battlefield. Alright gamers, that's all the time we have for today here in the War Room. Hope you enjoyed our coverage of Evolve. We will be covering the Behemoth when it is later on released. But until then, be sure to keep it here in the War Room for more of your favorite gameplay tips and tricks on your favorite games, both current and coming up very, very soon. And until then, we'll see you guys next time here in the War Room.